Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a little later than planned, but welcome to the 6th of 9 rounds in this final season of PSGL on F1 24. This is Silverstone, the home of Formula 1. It's where it all started back in May 13th, 1950, 75 years ago in a month and a half, and it is time for the qualifying session here. We have 19 drivers, but only 17 will be partaking in this session due to qualifying bans awarded to Nico for retiring on track, as well as Hugo Silva was done for qualifying interference and visual impairment. Even with collisions off, you can still get in trouble for visual impairment. I'm not going to go introducing this track because you know how this track works. Of course, it is the most famous of the tracks, I'd say, on the calendar. It's where the sport started back in 1950. It hasn't hosted every British Grand Prix, of course. Aintree and Brands Hatch have hosted some. Hold on a second, I'm just going to fix my voice problem. There we go, much better. I could barely hear myself. So we've got drivers coming out on their laps now. There's going to be probably 3 or 4 laps going to be done by each driver. And we've got 19 drivers tonight, 2 reserves in this one tonight, which are Lucas and M. Sipala. Kevin Zonderberg, Alex Marciano, and Evan Escree cannot make it. So we're just waiting for the first driver to start a lap, and it should be Hazara in the other Kicksauber, or is on the other Kicksauber there. He comes through the first 2 corners, Abbey and Farm, before braking for, I believe, is Village, and then it's Loop and Aintree. Correct me if I'm wrong. Cutting across the curve of turn 5, coming down the Wellington Straight, which was used for the National Circuit layout in British touring cars. Can you guys hear me, by the way? How's the audio balance? Just give me a shout. Of course, this is the first of 3 racing action tonight, 3 divisions. Of course, the other divisions being F3 and F1, they'll be at 8 o'clock. And the race for them should be starting when this race finishes. Hopefully. We are a bit late today, obviously. So everyone but 1 driver out. Just sliding through the Chapel corner. Everyone knows Maggots, Beckett and Chapel by now. That's where I was standing for the last 2 British Grand Prix. I saw Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton both win. And unfortunately, Hazara has decided to back off his lap. So we're going to take a look at Slash in the MoneyGram Haas. Just to let you know, as Slash sets the fastest time of the session, it is the first lap of the session after all. For 2 Aston Martins go ahead, Fraser and Finley successfully. And then Lucas in 3rd, all cracking 125. Tales joining them as well. So last round we saw victory for Finley, and Gavin actually came second, but he actually got disqualified for collusion. So Fraser got a 2nd place, so the Aston Martin team got a 1-2. So well done to them. Lawrence got a 3-second penalty, but he didn't lose any time, but it seems because of Gavoric's disqualification. So he only lost the position to Yanil. He gets the podium for the 5th place as well. And Christian had a 5-second penalty, but he stays in 7th because of Gavoric's disqualification. The Aston Martin 1-2. We still got drivers. Oh, Leon Rolf is here as well. It seems like, even though Leon Rolf said he was absent, it seems like we're missing one. And Kevin Zonderberg is here as well. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong map. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at the wrong standings. Simple Lucas and Leon Rolf are here. Christian, George Ansel, Jude, and Alex Marciano are not here. Sorry, guys. Manlike has not announced his appearance, so we're just going to assume he's not racing. And simple as Pitt, Leon Rolf coming in. I do apologise for the attendance mishap, everyone. It's been a long week, and I'm doing commentary, so no Indigo tonight. Unfortunately, he is last minute let me know that he cannot race. He cannot commentate tonight. Leon Rolf goes to P5, exact same time as Lucas, because Lucas set it first. He gets the nod. Now that is quite impressive. It's a very rare thing to do. It's only happened at the top twice in one session. It happened in 1997, the final race of the season. Three drivers as well. It was, I believe, it was Villeneuve, Schumacher, and Frentzen, who all set a 1:21.072, but Villeneuve said it first, and Schumacher said it second, and Frentzen said it third. So the driver who hits it first, because they're at a disadvantage, the driver who sets it first will get pole position. And then, of course, it happened last year with Russell Verstappen. They both set the same time. Can't remember what the time was, at Montreal, and George Russell got pole position. So Verstappen went on to win the race. Because Mercedes being Mercedes in 2024. They look very good this season, though, Mercedes. I think they're going to challenge McLaren for the championship. Maybe Antonelli could get a few race wins. That would be sick. 18 years old. There's only one 18-year-old who's ever won in Formula 1, and his name is Max. I think if he doesn't win at this race, his record will stand. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we've got the two Kicksabers on their lap. Of course, Kicksabers were fighting, unlike an real F1, they were fighting for the Constructors' Championship in the sim racing, won by now 10-time world champion, we count PSGL as well, 10-time PSGL and esports champion combined, Jarno Opmeer. Insane. Of course, he won the World Championship in Season 25 when it was on PlayStation. And then, of course, he won it in Season 27, 28, 29. And he won the recent season, of course. The only other two drivers to win the championship in the PSGL since it went to PC are Barry Burmand and Lucas Blakely of Scotland. Fun fact, he is OP. I need to do real racing like Isaac Hadger. Look where I got him. He was in this division once, I think. I was commentating in F1 last week. He was in that division with Jarno Opmeer. And Hazara is going to set a P8 lap, 1:25.996. He's into the 1:25s. And now it's Lawrence. He's going to try and emulate his teammate or do better. He's doing the Bortoletto, as you can see. He's got the number 5, and he goes up to third. Of course, he won the first race of the season. That is actually a full-on test driver cosplay. That is number 5 Bortoletto had, and he's paying ode to the other drivers who didn't want to repair a vision. That's what you should be doing. Unfortunately, Diogo Silva did not. And, so he'll be a third now. We're halfway through the session, and 13 drivers have set a lap, of which 9 have set a 1:25.999 or better. See the gap at the top, quite big compared to last week. Of course, we were in Austria. Austria, I think, being the faster track by far. See, look how low to the ground that Aston Martin is. It looks like it's helping them because they're at top 1 and 2. Speaking of the title fight, the Aston Martin team are 5 points ahead of the Saubers with 78 to 73. And it's McLaren in third, Williams in fourth, 42 and 39 respectively. Mercedes 31, Alpine 28, Vicar 15, Haas 11, Ferrari 10, and Red Bull just the 9 points, bottom of the barrel. Remember, this is brought to you by GT Omega. If you use the code PSGL and checkout, you get 5% off any GT Omega products. Improve your gaming setup with GT Omega with their range of sim racing rigs and gaming chairs. And lots of other tidbits too. Nice mats. I should make gaming mats for like Yu-Gi-Oh! So Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament on Saturday. Guess what deck I was playing? So the driver's on their second laps right now, or third laps, correct me if I'm wrong. We've got M. Sapala up there in third. Pretty well for himself. The Freezer is trying to extend his lead at the top. He is faster in the first two sectors. How about the third? Third's usually the trickier one. Oh, right over the bump! Right over the bump at Club Corner. And that's going to cost him a chance. Cost him over a tenth and a half. That could have been an extending time there. Gavroche has actually made third as well. Who is also coming down? I think that's the McLaren of Leon Rolfe, who is invalidated, so it won't be him that's next. Yanil is there, down the Williams, down the Hanger Street. Will be sponsored by Atlassian next season. So, this season, F1 25. He's coming to the pits. Brian Emer's there, heading down the Hanger Street. You see the Porsche venue there, and that's a pretty cool thing. You can see cars drifting around when the racing's not on. So why would you do stuff at Porsche's garage when the racing's on? There's the is that Escapade? Remind me if I'm wrong. You can live in them during the season. That's nuts. But you can just rent them out for the race. Kind of ruins the view though, but that's my opinion. I do think it looks cool, but not for Silverstone. If we were, say, I don't know, Monaco, because it's Monaco, they've already got that. And, Monaco being Monaco, I think this gets a bit of a hard time. It's tradition, though. So, pretty much everyone's in the pits. No one's on a lap. On out laps. Let me just check something one second. Okay, we're back, and Yves Tallez is on a lap, coming round to the first three corners, into the first braking zone of the lap. That's why I've taken a few clips of some on practice sessions. Very nice place, and it looks like he's backed off. Looked like he backed off there for a second. If I check the timing beam. Yeah, he's backed off. There's Freezer then. See if you've got an eagle eye, unless the quality's too bad, you can actually see in the steering wheel his stats. We all know he's P2. Whoa, big slide out of Luffield! Going down to Woodcote now, the infamous corner where Hamilton and Verstappen had their collision. I still think it was a racing incident, although I do see why Hamilton got the penalty, he survived it. That's enough from me though. Coming through Magus Beckett's Chapel, he's invalidated. So he will not be getting one up on his teammate now. He'll have to go again. That is Hazara finishing his lap, I believe. Now he is faster, but he needs to be really fast. It is starting to get really close. Almost everyone in the 125s. He's only up to 12. He needs to go again. He'll have to come back in the pits. He's not got enough fuel on board to start another lap. Kevin Zunenberg up there in P10. Lawrence on a lap comes through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel. And I don't know why I've just got a friend request. Busy watching the stream right now. Thanks for the friend request, but I can't accept it right now. Stereogram 23. We have 38 watchers right now. Hello to you all. I don't know where you all come from. As we've got Lawrence has went into the pits. And I do believe his teammate Hazara is not on a lap yet. He's got only 0.3 laps of fuel. Brian Emmers is on his lap. So it looks like Ivan Eskrig and the Red Bull, who has only managed to muster 9 points all season, the team. Which is pale in comparison to the real team, which... oh, wait. Liam Lawson. Yeah, that's a messy situation. I don't think I'll delve too much into that. We've got a whole week for that. Eskrig comes through Maggots, Beckett and Chapel, installed in 1991. Back then it was just on the outside. That was a massive cut through Chapel, and that is an invalidation for Evan Eskrig. He'll have to get in and out of the pits very quickly if he wants to set one more lap. Brian Emer is now coming through the said section, and he's done the same thing. He's cut across Chap. I know he cut away there, but I saw him completely go off the track. That is also an invalidation. Leon Rolf is not on a lap, it seems. Yeah, he's got no fuel. So this is the last hurrah for everyone. You're going to have one more chance to set a lap, or maybe two, because you could just save the tyres if you burn out on the first lap. 48 watchers. Where are you all coming from? I never get these many watchers. For those of you who don't know, I'm Otaku Logan. I am a commentator of PSGL, have been for about 5 years now. And yet I'm still stuck in PlayStation because I don't have a PC, I have a Mac. I can't play F1 games on the Mac. Sad, really. Like some of the older ones you could, but not on the now. Come on, EA, give us a chance to use the Mac. Oh, I am also a former Countdown contestant. And again, who watches that show? Except me. Watch today's episode when it's done. Everyone coming on their outlaps. The final 16 warriors for their final flying laps to bid to get top of the tower and front row on the Hamilton Straight, named after 7-time, you'll argue 8, 9 or 10, but it says officially 7 times a world champion, Lewis Hamilton. Sir Lewis Hamilton has that straight named after him. Follow Gavroche, he promised a 0.3 high, he said. Well, we'll see about that. Gavroche got disqualified last round. Now, I didn't see what happened because, of course, I was away in the higher-up division, which is F1, of course, the Heritage Division, the oldest division of them all. I think it's called F2 at one point, which is funny. I'll do double-check. So we've got Tom on his lap, it seems, and he's coming through the first portion of the lap. Slowest part of the lap as well, I'd say. I do think Club's a bit faster. Most of this track is quite fast flowing. I just seen a McLaren go off. Was that? Yeah, it was Leon Rolf. Don't know what happened there. Kevin Zonnenberg starting his lap. 33 seconds to go as everyone's starting the lap. Most notably, sorry for the flash, Finley is going on his final lap. Ignore that gap. That's from the previous lap. So he goes approaching the first sector conclusion, and he is down on his time. So Gavroche about to start his final lap, as I have been told there's a bit of height surrounding him. That's right through Abbey, and then through the farm corner. Breaks right into, as the time is up, the session is concluded. Brian Amos and Leon Wolf will not make the flag. As Kevin Zonnenberg, that's Kevin Zonnenberg in the Alpine. He's the only Alpine here. No, he's not. It's it's Thales. He's given up on his lap and he's retired on track. He's not going to be. He's not going to be setting another lap, so he's out of this session. Slash and Liam Rolfe are finished. Tom's up to 4th. He's 10 thousandths behind Gavroche, who's in 3rd. Finley is up on his time. He's improved in the second sector, but what's this lap going to be? He's cleaning out the final corner. It's a 125.558. He's the first into the 558s, into the 125.5s, pardon me. Gavroche's down on his time, and he's invalidated, so all that hype's gone to waste. Msipala and Lucas has went into second. So the Aston Martins are separated. And Sipala stays in 6th. Can Finley go up? No, he cannot. He doesn't improve. So it looks like, other than a Skrig miracle, he is improving, but not by enough. Then Fraser's going to be on pole position. And Zara's into 2nd as well. Completely missed that. And Evan Skrig gets to the line. And he's 3rd. Finishes on the top 3 in the session. And will be starting on the 2nd row. What an interesting end to that. It's a Fraser pole position though. By 0.056 of a second. 6 pounds of the Skrig was behind Zara. Very close. Top 4 separated by a 10th. The top 10 within 2 tenths. Now that is insane. You can tell this is the pinnacle of PlayStation Formula 1 racing. Or not the pinnacle, the second tier. I apologise. I keep thinking I'm PSF1. And of course, the three drivers that got qualifying ban or didn't set any laps. Alright, so now we go to the fake start because it's not actually the start. We have to reset the session. So please, yeah, you jinxed it, Nordic Ninja, you legend. Is XPG watching? I don't know. Fake start, by the way. This is not the actual start. Oh, it's raining. Well, it's a good thing we're not going to start now. But this is typical British weather. It's actually been really warm today here in Scotland. Remember, don't leave anything you see in the news tomorrow. You know why. For some reason, I do not see the Brad Pitt pits. Apparently, they might have some Brad Pitt stuff in the next game, which would be quite interesting. I quite like the Apex GP liveries. They're so good. Black and gold makes Sam Sparrow want to drive them. If you know, you know. Ignore the start. Ignore the start. Ignore the start. Do not adjust your set. This is a procedural thingamajig. So ignore this at all costs. Because the collisions are not on. We need to have collisions on or it's not really a race. Oh, they're sliding around. Don't do a Guan Yujo, please. Oh, goodness me. I told you not to. I still can't believe that crash happened. I thought, thank goodness for the halo. It's my fault. Halo looks like one of those, look like... I'm not going to say it. Right, everyone's retired. It's starting to rain. Get the umbrellas out, because that's what Brits do. So we'll be back in a moment with more PSGL action. The race is about to begin. Alright, so we're back on PSGL powered by GT Omega. I just want to mention why Gavroche was disqualified last week. Apparently he collided into a lot of drivers, and the drivers deemed this as too dangerous and accused him of collusion to, you know, protect his teammate and other teammates in his esports league. So he got the DQ from second place. Harsh and all, but the stewards are enforcing the rules as they believe fits. So you may have differing opinions, but I can see why it disqualified them. Some of the driving was quite reckless. I'll just go back to Stuart's findings and see, because I've just reviewed this. Yeah, Christian got a 5-second penalty for that big incident at the penultimate lap at turn 3. Let's see what the fallout was from that collusion. Of course, collusion is prohibited in the rules, kind of like the Crashgate incident. So, reminder, it is Fraser in P1. Head off, I think it was Hazara. Yes, Hazara also on the front row. And even Escree getting a last minute 3rd place in the qualifying session. So the British Grand Prix venue, the Silverstone circuit, since 1987 has hosted one of the top races in all of motorsport. The original World Championship Grand Prix, not the first Grand Prix, obviously that was the French Grand Prix back in 1906. But wasn't obviously part of the World Championship. The history of Grand Prix racing is weird. Okay, the World Championship began in 1950, but Grand Prix racing did not begin in that year. Formula One was established before 1950. I think it was 1948. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, the 1906 French Grand Prix, and it was won by Ferenc Shish, if I pronounced that correctly. Oh, I've got to change my battery. 1 sec. Turn here. Ah, yes. So just give us a second, folks. My battery is low. There we go. Should it be charged? Yes, it is charging. So here we go. We're about to begin the 6th round of Premier Sim Gaming League's season 39. Can you believe it? Season 40 is the first season of F1 25. We're going to have so much fun. What just happened? A fake start. I told you to ignore that start. Yeah, the 1906 Grand Prix. The first original Grand Prix they held in France was actually an alternative to the Gordon Bennett races. Gordon Bennett Cup back in, I think it was the United States. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, here we go. This is now 5 lights ahead of our 19 warriors going into battle. It's lights out, and away we go! And it's going to be Fraser leads him ahead. Hazara's going to try and get up close, but he won't be getting there in time. Fraser will take the lead at the start. Ahead of Hazara and Creek. Finley going to try and make some places against Lucas, heading into the first braking zone. And they look like they have headed into that nice and clean. We've got some switchings of positions going in 2 by 2. Gavroche and Imsapala battling for 7th place, and it looks like Gavroche has won out in that battle. And he's going to be defending as Lucas is getting up close to Tom. Tom going around the outside defense position, but Lucas is not having it. He bangs wheels of him as they head into the corner. It's Tom that has the inside at Laffield, and he'll get the position. It's Sapala and Gavroche still battling for 7th place. They're side by side heading through Woodcote and towards Cops. And Sapala's got a burst of speed and he's into 7th place before Cops corner. And he'll be holding him off for now. And now Lawrence is going to try and pick off Gavroche. Heading through, Magnussen Beckett in the battle for Magnussen Beckett between Mirko and Evan Nye. The alternate Verstappen-Hamilton battle if the Cops crash did not happen. So we go down the hanger straight for the first time. It is Fraser, Hazara, S. Creek, Finley, Tom, Lucas, Evan Sapala, Gavroche, Lucas and Talis, your top 10. And following them is Kevin Zunenberg, Slash, Rolf, Nico, Yano, Evan Nye, Brian Neves, Guillaume Silva, and Zane at the back. And there's a move happening. That is Lawrence, I think, trying to get into the corner. They go side by side, and looks like Gavroche is going to hold on. Going inside at club corner. Down the stretch for the second time today. It's the fastest lap for Fraser, who's in the lead in the second lap. DRS is now enabled though, so Hazara's going to have a shot at taking the lead. Through the first braking zone we go. It's Hazara that's right up close, but there's a streak in Finley as well. There could be a big battle on our hands as they head out to the Wellington Straight. If DRS on for the first time. And Hazara's going to have front row seats to try and make a move. It looks like it's not going to happen. We have Finley going in the inside of a streak for the podium spots. To Luffield we go. It is a screen with the inside line. Finley is losing out and he's lost speed and he won't be getting through at this point. And the top leaders head through to Cox Corner the second time. Zara's starting to really look how close he is to Fraser, less than a tenth of a second separate them. And he looks like he's intimidating Fraser. Fraser saying, no, you're not getting past me, not here. That's extremely ambitious. But now Zara's going to have a big chance. He's right up close. Is he going to make the move? He's sure he's got to make the move, is he? There he goes, he's going to make the move. There's another move behind from Finley. And looks like one Aston Martin's going to win out, the other is going to lose out. Now they're second and third, they were first and fourth. And looks to them, Sapala getting their battle on at the club corner. And they come out, and it's going to be side by side across the line to start lap number 3. And it is Sapala that wins that battle. Lucas looking to find a move back, but there's Gavroche in 8th place looking for a move at the inside, but you'll have the outside into the next corners. Oh, and that's not a great exit from Gavroche, and he's lost position to Lawrence, who's right behind the V-carb of Lucas. And now Tom is going to try and take 4th place off Evan Krieg, and Evan Krieg is going to go down to 4th. Big battle behind! Look at that aerial view. Sorry, you can't see much of it, and there's some colliding behind involving the Alpines and the Williams. That is a horrible aerial view. I wish you could zoom in on that. But Gavroche and Talis going side by side into Cops. And it is Talis that gets ahead. Lucas right ahead of them though. Gavroche right behind Talis, but he's not going to be making any moves yet. They will be heading down the hanger straight when they come out of Chapel Corner. And here we go once again. The leaders head down in one long cycle. Obviously they wouldn't happen in the real F1, they'd be starting to bunch away due to the dirty air. So we come down past Stowe Corner, where Schumacher had his infamous crash. Of course, it's been adjusted a lot over the years. Through the state we know it as today, a fast sweeping curve, where moves can be made, time can be won or lost, positions, races can be won or lost. Kevin Zunenberg there trying to inch himself into the top 10 where the points are scored. Remember, 16 for the win, 12 for second and third, gets 10. Then it's 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, where if the fastest lap getting 1 point, and of course because Fraser got pole position, he gets an instant point because he got pole position. There's a move. That's Sipala trying to get Evan Krieg. Evan Krieg not having the best of start. Now, is there any reason behind this? They're all on medium tyres, so it must be his pace is inferior to drivers like Sipala. Sipala with a brilliant move on the outside at Luffield. He heads down, and now he'll be chasing Tom. He has lost a bit of time from that battle, but I'm sure he'll catch up soon enough. Top drivers coming through, and it's 2 Aston Martins chasing the Kicksauber of Azaro. His teammate's down there in P7, so he's on his own right now. You see, look at how much speed they're bringing through Chapel. It is absolutely mesmerising. That's why you should be standing there during the race. Might not provide the most action, but it provides a lot of thrills. As that is Tom that was inching close to the top 3 there, as they seem to have no moves there. Oh, I stand corrected. That is Leon Rolf going side by side with Nico in the Red Bull. Oh, and there's Yanil as well. Yanil's got up into 14th place. Battles everywhere, but Hazara is a no battle. He's half a second ahead of the two Aston Martins, followed by Tom and Ensapala going to the top 5. Then over the screen, Lawrence, Lucas, Talas and Gavroche in the top 10. 26 laps, and this has completed just over 152.5 kilometres. And Finlay, what's happened to Finlay? Now, what has happened to Finlay? He's lost a lot of positions. Has he got damage? Now, what has happened there? He must have lost something, because he's fallen right down the order. The championship leader is in trouble. I'm not sure what happened. He must have lost a lot of momentum coming out of the corner before the Wellington Straight. We need to see a replay of somewhere, because I have no clue what happened. So now at the top 3 is Hazard, Fraser and Tom. Fraser now on his own for the team leading the Constructor Championship, Aston Martin. And without the help of James Bond. Lawrence getting up very close to a squeeze. One big DRS train. Well, Leon Rolfe has lost position to Yanil again. The only drivers not on the chain are Diogo Silva and Zane. Diogo Silva looks like Lewis Hamilton in that car. But, well, with Sebastian Vettel or Nigel Mansell's number. Well, Mansell's number at Williams. I think he was 28 in the Ferrari, because he had 27 and 28 for like forever until 1994. So lap 6 underway here. The leaders bunching up. All bunched up they are, except of the drivers at 18th and 19th. Will there be any moves being made? Ensapala is very hungry to make one. Inching close to Tom, but it doesn't seem like he's going to get a move. Fraser is looking to get that lead back. He wants all 17 points, maybe 18 points. It's very rare a perfect score is achieved now, because it's now 18 points. You've got to get a pole, win, and FL. Oh, he's inching up his move. He's ready to go. Hazara knows he's coming. He's got to do everything. He's got to put all the stops if he wants to keep that first place. But I tell you what, he's done a good job of it. He's made a 3/10 buffer. But that might be closing down to Zippo if he's going to make a move. No, he just stays behind us, Fraser. So he stays in second place. And there's some battling behind. That is Finlay trying to get back up. And his first enemy will be Talis heading into the Vale corner. And he gets through nicely and back up into P8. The recovery has begun from Finlay. So he's now up to 8th. And that's Kevin Zunderberg right behind Gavroche, trying to inch into the top 10, as we said. He's been doing that for quite a while now, but hasn't been able to find his way into the top 10. Gavroche has shown a bit of impressive driving from his first round. Unfortunately, he of course got disqualified for his actions. Hoping to redeem himself here though, but he's now under threat from Kevin Zunderberg. He's right close to them. Now let's see what's happening at the top as he head down Wellington Straight. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough momentum for Fraser to get into the lead, or anyone to be fair. That's Evan Eskrig is really struggling. He seems to be really struggling. You see Lawrence inching closer and closer to him as they head down past Woodcote, the old start and finish straight for Pops, the old first corner. Oh, Slash has left the session. Slash has left the session. That is not good to see. Now we're going to see if Fraser can get up close to Hazara. Can he make the move into the lead? Is he going to make the move into the lead? No, he is not. Not in that corner right now. Slash is starting to lose positions because he's not in the session. Oh, he's back in the session now. So that's good to see, as that's a move from Evan Niner. We've got a move here. Now, what's that? That's Lucas. He's lost a lot of positions. He's lost a lot of positions. He's lost to Tales, Gavroche, and Zunderberg. The driver that started P4, I think, is now in P11. Yeah, started P4 and now he's in P11. The biggest winner of them all being Nico, who started in the back, and he's in P14. Tom and Ensapala, both 4 places up from where they started, 7th and 8th respectively. There's a lead change. Lead change. Hazara has lost the lead sorry, I missed that. Now, look at how close they all are. You never see this in real F1. Imagine it was like that all the time. I think my heart would stop every race. So now Fraser in the lead by 4 tenths. Azara now under threat from Tom in the Mercedes. See, massive aerial view. Look how close the top 8 are. Now there's going to be a lot of defending for Fraser here. Is Azara going to get back through? He's got to be careful. Tom's up there too. No moves made here. I don't see any moves being made, but they could be made. Down into Vale, and there's a move from Lawrence. He's going to try and get ahead of Evanes Creek. They head into Club, but he's not going to be finished there. He's lost the momentum, and that's Lawrence through into 5th place. And now he's going to be battling with Finley and Tallis. Finley and Tallis go side by side into the first corner, but not any momentum from Tallis, and he's down to 8th place, and Finley into 7th as they head into the first braking zone once again. You can make some moves, but there's not been moves any made yet. Look how close they are. Nothing can separate the leaders. 1/3 way through the race. It is all out warfare. Kevin Zunnerberg and Gavroche are going side by side while they were thinking about it. For Gavroche, stuck in an Alpine sandwich. That is El Plan. Wait, Alonso's not in the team anymore. Remember, that was his first podium back in Tar. It was in an Alpine, but now it should be all-out warfare coming out too. The hanger straight, and that is Tallis. He knows he's under threat from Gavroche. There's a bigger battle happening up there though. Fraser has lost the lead. Azara's got ahead. They're going side by side. Fraser and Tom going side by side. Also side by side. And battling for position looks like to be Gavroche and Kevin Zunnerberg. Zunnerberg can't get through. He's now trying to get ahead of Tallis. Tom has lost 4th place to M. Cipolla down the Hamilton stretch in a Ferrari as well as M. Cipolla, so quite fitting. Ferrari. It's like Shohei Ohtani going to the Dodgers. That worked out well. They won the World Series. Why is that not happening for Hamilton right now? Blame the team. See, they have a big buffer from the top 12 to 13th below. But look at them. I don't know how many. I'm gonna have to turn this off because there is it's right in the way. Can't see the full battle. Oh, because it is a clockwise circuit as well. Look how close Hazara is to Fraser, or the other way round. One mistake will be extremely crucial. Hazara nicely through Maggots, Beckett and Chappell. Heading out onto the hanger stretch. Is Fraser going to launch a move? He's really close to doing it. But he's not going to do it. Is there going to be some mind games happening? Doesn't look like it's going to happen now. What about Vale? We've got a battle between Gavroche and Tallis. Oh, right over the curb goes Tallis. But Finley, through goes Finley. Finley up at the P7, he's holding P7 at the moment, and now the two Alpines are 8th and 9th. Gavroche's down to 10th. Lucas is down to 11th. What has happened? Well, he's going to try and get into the top 10 now. He's got Gavroche there for company. Trying to get through, and he touches his teammate. Oh, that's Yanil actually. Yanil's touched Gavroche. I do apologise. I thought there was Gavroche. It's not. It's Yanil. Now he's going to try and get away. And is that a switch for position for the Alpine team? Is that team orders? No, it's not. They're fighting each other. And that's... oh! The two Alpines are spun off! What has happened there? The two Alpines have made a right mess of it. And now they're down to 11th and 17th. And that is why you don't battle with your teammates. Of course, it's more individual in this sport. PSGL, but now Fraser has got a great run out of Chapel, and he's going to take the lead from Hazara. Back into the lead he goes, Imsipola, and Tom coming close as well. So that 11 and all gone completely wrong for Talas, and we have a yellow flag as Talas is in the gravel once again. And he's lost position to Diogo Silva. So the leaders filter through to start. There's some top 10 now, all bunched together. Starting lap number 12. Two Alpines at Luffield, and Talas has retired from the session. He will not be impressed with his teammate Kevin Zunneberg. He got too close for comfort and paid the price. Look at this, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars all in the lead battle, and we're only halfway there, living on a prayer. Tyres are 11 laps old. You've got to make a pit stop in this race, so they might be doing that sooner or later. That's not a lot of momentum for Hazara out of Cops. He's got Imsipola all over his gearbox. Imsipola is going to try and make a bid for second place into the hangar stretch, and Hazara's got no speed out of Chapel. He's going to be a sitting duck when he's coming down the stretch. Is there going to be a move from Imsipola? No, not yet, but I would suspect there's going to be a move at Vale, as I do believe Nico has lost some positions off camera. No change for position between Imsipola and Hazari. Stays in third place. Brian Immers, and that's Kevin Zunneberg has went into the pits. That's why he was shifting around. Kevin Zunneberg in the pits now. So he's going to be the first of the drivers to pit. There's a battle there. That is Finley and Evan Eskrigg. Evan Eskrigg has been notably struggling. He goes for a dive down into turn number 4. And he gets bashed by Evan Eskrigg out of the exit. But he stays focused, does Finley, and he's now up to 6th. The recovery drive is going well for the Aston Martin driver, the championship leader. 5 at the top. They cannot be set for. Look, they're basically touching each other. Don't get it the wrong way. And this is... If they make one wrong move, it could cause a huge domino effect that nobody wants to see. There's a battle between Finley and Lawrence happening in front of them. Lawrence is struggling for grip. And now he'll be up close to him again when they get out of these corners. Maggots, Beckett and Chapel, I've watched them. They are treacherous corners, of course, when they do the track invasion. After the race, I've done it twice. It is amazing. Heading down the stretch we go. Is there a move from Hazara? No bueno, not yet, he says. Look at them. All the gaps between the top 6, less than 10, and we've got a bailer in the pits. It is Tom. He's going to be pitting for what should be hard tyres. And now it's Hazara and Imsipola, 2nd and 3rd. Lawrence is going up to 4th. Imsipola stuck in a Kick Cyber Sandwich. We are halfway through here in PlayStation F2. Drivers going on a soft tyres, it seems. Okay, soft tyre seems to be the way to go. Interesting. I thought it would be medium hard, but I've obviously been mistaken. Hazara right up close. He's got to be careful not to make a false move, or it is hurting for him. Whoa! Big slide out of Luffield for Hazara. Now he's going to be really under threat from the Ferrari. The prancing horse isn't getting close enough either, though. I think they're all struggling for grip. There cops Finley right up to Lawrence. He's going to try and get back into 4th place. Hazara is really close to Fraser. It's almost touching him. But what's his speed like out of the exit? Uh-oh, he's in trouble. He's going to have Imsipola all over him. Or is he? Maybe it might be the other way around. Fraser is not going to be passed this time. Looks like there's some tactics going on. Any takers for the pits? Yes. Imsipola has done a pump fake. Looks like the two... Whoa, bumping everywhere. from the back. You've got to be careful not to do that too much. You're in trouble. Lawrence comes into the pits. Oh, Leon Ross got penalty for speeding in the pit lane. You don't be doing that. So now, Fraser ahead of Azara. And Slash is going to be up to P5 now because he's staying out too. So, pitting 4 soft tyres. And now Azara will be chasing Fraser. It's still the top 3 now. Fighting for the lead. They're staying out. They're playing a dangerous game by staying out. So they could be losing time. Is the undercut going to work in Lauren's favour? And is Azara going to do something about it? Is he going to keep fighting for Fraser, possibly giving Lawrence, his teammate, the lead? Well, we'll have to see as they come down. I see the battle has quite calmed down. It's going to be about strategy right now. Going down the old pit straight. I love that pit straight. Of course, Lewis Hamilton crossed the line to win the 2008 British Grand Prix. 1 minute and change ahead of his nearest rival in the pouring British waiver. Here's Azara, he's going to take the lead again. It's Sapala is also through. And he's going to be challenging for the lead now. Now, are we going to be doing some pit stops? They're all in. They're all into the pit stops. We have... Oh, whoa! What is going on there? They're side by side into the pits. No penalties, though. So they're all coming in. Now we're going to be watching Tom like a hawk. Tom is ahead of them all. I've just realised. Tom is ahead of them all. This undercut is working really well. They've been battling too much of the leaders. The leader will now be Miss Slash, who's yet to pit. We're now going to be watching where these drivers come out. Oh, Tom's going to be well ahead, I think. It has went all completely wrong. Evan Nye's up there too. He hasn't pit either. Tom is now in the lead, ahead of Lawrence, who's 2.5 seconds. My goodness, look at them. They're all coming out battling each other. Already, M. Sabala down to 10th. He's fighting Lucas. Oh, it's all going chaotic. Absolute chaos. We love it here in PSGL. And now Fraser is going to be battling with Kevin Sonnenberg coming out. Fraser, who had pole position, now battling with Kevin Sonnenberg, who has already been involved in a crash. And now Lucas and Msipala are battling each other for 9th position. And Msipala gets passed into 9th position. Slash and Evan Nye have yet to pit. Now Tom is going to be using Evan Nye to buffer, and he's going to be well in the lead. 2.5 seconds in the lead. Finley is going to be all over Lawrence. Lawrence is there ahead of Finley and Evan S. Krieg. Tom has the net lead, but remember, he's on a one lap offset on these tyres. He gets past with relative ease. Whoa, what's this? The 2 kick servers teaming up on preventing Evan S. Krieg. He said, "You shall not pass," and prevents him getting through. The other Red Bull gets past now. Nico getting past now. They're going to make a buffer to prevent Msipala getting through. And now Msipala is going to try and get past Evan S. Krieg, but he's not going to be able to do it. Now Finley's right up close to Evan Nye. He's going to be used as a buffer from Tom, so that Tom, he'll be unfazed. But now the kick servers are going to be teaming up with him. They're both past him. Now Evan Nye is going to be swallowed up by the rest of the field. He's yet to pit. I think his work here is done, in all honesty. Battles happening behind as well. Kevin's on a very out left field, and there he goes. And Evan Nye's falling right down the order again. He's letting all the drivers that are ahead of him past. And now he's down to out of the points. So Tom has a big lead. Where's this come from? Tom started in 7th place, and now he's into basically P1. Zara's on the nearest sauce. He'll have a big advantage, battling Finley and Lawrence. The 2 kick servers versus the sole Aston Martin in this battle. The kick servers covering the inside, and Hazara's through, but Lawrence is not through. He's going to try and make the move in Vale, but he dacks out at the last minute. Look at all these drivers. They're still fighting for the win. Hazara is the fastest lap. That might be a sign that Tom may be in trouble. This race is far from won. He may have pit first and taken the lead from the undercut, but he's still got to finish the race. It's not how you start. It's not how you do it in the mid-side. It's how you finish. Do not go anywhere. This race is far from over. Lucas getting swallowed up. He was P4, but now he's fallen down to P12. Nico's battling Lawrence for 5th place. Or 4th place, rather. We don't think of Slash. He's not pit yet. He's goal-hanging for a safety car, which could possibly happen considering the dynamic of this race. It's got a dangerous point. A dangerous juncture. And possibly, if it all goes wrong, well, who knows what's going to happen. Yao is not in this, and I realised that. Thank you for the fantastic commentary comment, Tyson. Now, what's going to be happening here is going to be all madness here. That move from Nico is going to go for it. It's an audacious move from Nico in the corner, and there's damage, I think. Is that damage? I saw something fly off, and now he's going to be overtaken. Looks like he's got away with it, I think. It's a Lawrence. Can't see from his wing. But there's still battles happening. Can't keep track of them. The gap has now been reduced to the top. It's 2 seconds. Tom is 10.8 seconds behind Slash. Slash cannot win this race right now. He's yet to pit. Is this going to rain? Look at how dark it's getting. Again, I always say that. It didn't happen last time I was on commentary. Freeze on a streak. Look like they're going to go into battle. Or is it going to be a squeak and Yanil? Oh, and that's Yanil's gone very uneasy. He's had Gavroche collide into him. Sorry if you missed that. Looks like Gavroche and Yanil collided, going into the back of him. The gap at the top is now 1.76 seconds. Tom better be ready for this. He's on the older sauce, so he's at the biggest disadvantage. He might have it all good for now, but not yet. He's going to have something behind him happen, or he's in big trouble. Hazara is leading Finley and Lawrence. Finley and Lawrence have their own duel, and now they're going to go down into the higher stretch. Is there going to be move on here? Looks like Finley's getting very close to Hazara, but he's not really close enough at all. He was nowhere near trying to make a move. Freeman's down there in 8th. Needs to make some moves as soon as possible. We're going to enter the final 7 laps now, which is led by Slash, who's 9.4 seconds ahead. The gap going real down. He's just goal hanging, basically. We won't be a buffer for Brian Amos, as looks like the 2 Williams are battling for as well. Neither team wants to... No team wants to be teaming up today, except seemingly the Aston Martins and the Kick Saubers. Look at them, they're battling. Like, everything's on the line, and Lucas is going to get caught up in it too. And Sapalo's lost 5th, 6th position. He's down to 6th position, he's lost 5th position now, pardon me. This is too exciting, I'm losing my breath. I don't know which battle to get hold of. Oh, he's hit him again, the same corner again. Gives him a right old bash. And he says, I am here in this race too. They're side by side, heading out. Oh, Flufffield, oh my goodness. Gavroche being very dangerous there. He's got to be careful he doesn't hit Yanil off the track. He gets ahead, stays ahead and cops. But now this brings Lucas into the game. Lucas licking his lips behind the 2 Williams. He walks past. 2 Williams passing. It's like 1986. I think it was 1986 when the 2 Williams battled. I'm sure they had a battle of their own. Have to cut to a head because it's a battle between the Finley, Lawrence and Zapala. A 3-team battle this. Heading into Vale, no move is being made, but I'm sure there's going to be lots of move made. We're at 6 laps to go here at Silverstone Circuit, home of the British Grand Prix. Everyone is on their feet standing, watching this incredible race reach its conclusion. As Kevin Zonneberg gets ahead of Brian Amers. Nico has lost position. Or has he? He's going to try and get back past Fraser. Side by side, out of the tree. Oh! Nearly collide wheels there. That would have been catastrophic. Could have a safety car. And Slash would have been in the money. Fraser trying to get ahead of can see the move. Oh, he's trying to get Emerson Power. Oh no! He's hit Emerson Power and they've all lost him position there. At the left field, they've lost all that momentum and now they're down to 9th and 10th. What on earth happened there? He got too audacious and he went right into Emerson Power, and Emerson Power will not be happy one bit that just happened. Now they both have to climb up the ladder again, back to square one. Hazara's right behind Tom. Tom's luck might have just run out. The magic's worn off. Can he hold off Hazara and Finley? I highly doubt it. He couldn't be making a move now, as looks like Nico has lost 2 positions there. His teammate's one of them, and then Gavruch is the other. Gavruch, please don't use that word. We don't like... Oh, Msapala's getting pushed off again by Nico. Now it's starting to get really dangerous. I would not be surprised if we get a safety car. Oh, he pushes right behind him. Msapala does Fraser. Fraser itching to get ahead, but Msapala's going to try and make the move on Nico. It pushes him off to the edge of the track. Fair enough. And now, he bashed wheels again. Oh, and big collision there. Wheel-to-wheel action. Fraser got front row seats this battle. Nico's loses out, and he's going to lose out of Fraser as well on the outside. Fraser trying to get out on the outside, but he ain't going to do it. Or is he? He's still fighting with Nico. They best be careful not to collide into each other. It's all going to end in tears. My words. When does it ever get this close? Hazara is now trying to fight Tom. Slash, by the way, is he still in the race? He is. Is he still in the car? As Tom is now losing 3 positions. Hazara, Finley and Lawrence all inch of cred. Sabres are now 1 and 3. Now they're going to try and get ahead of Finley to make it a 1-2 on track. I don't see what's happening to Slash. I think he'll be getting disqualified soon if he doesn't make a move. I think Zonnenberg's retired. Zonnenberg's out of the race, so both Alpines will be scoring a goose egg tonight. No points. And this is a move, perhaps, from Lawrence. No, it's not. Lawrence will not make the move yet, but if he doesn't make the move, then Tom will try and take back. Fraser and Nico go side by side out to the Wellington Straight they go. Still side by side. Now that's Yanil going to try and make a move. What move this would be? This is for the points. To the outside at left field, but he's losing position, and Fraser has lost momentum. He's lost momentum, and that is not good news for him. Fraser now is going to try and get ahead of Yanil again, but let's see what's happening at the top. Slash is still in the lead, by the way. No safety car yet. Who needs a safety car? Don't think we will have a safety car. Finley and Lawrence now going to be battling for 2nd place on track. The Slash isn't pit yet, but now he's going to try and move on to Fraser. Sorry, not Finley, I do apologise. Finley is trying to battle, but he's lost his position to Lawrence. Now Rensa kicks out 1-2. He's trying to pass Hazara. Gosh, it's so exciting, I can't keep track. I can't even see the right words. 3 laps go. Finally, Slash has bailed into the pits. He knows he can't win this race. Kicks out a 1-2. This will take him into the lead of the Constructors' Championship. Oh, can finally get a rest. Now, what's going to happen here is Finley going to try and attack on Lawrence again. No, not this time. Hazara and Lawrence will try and make a 1-2. Remember what happened in the first round? Lawrence took the lead on the final lap of his teammates. So here we go once again. Everyone has been staying at each other, being right close to each other. No one has been dominant in this race at all. Not even Tom, even though he got well ahead. He is holding on in 4th though. Looks to create this opportunity, starting in 7th. So here we go once again. Is this going to be a switcheroo? Are they going to create a buffer to prevent Finley from getting through? Finley's going to try and make his move. He try and get ahead of the two kick-servers. The kick-servers playing the defensive game very nicely, staying ahead in first and second. Now they're going to have to play it again. They stay in first and second. Finley is now running out of chances. He's got 2 more to go in this race. Ensepala and Gavroche battling for 5th position. No change of move there, but he's going to try and make a move into the braking zone. Yes, he is! Round the outside! Now he'll have the inside and collision between him and Gavroche. And ahead he goes into 5th position. Out of the left straight he goes. There'll be a comeback from Gavroche. He'll be itching to get past again. As it looks like Finley's going to make a move. This is going to be important now. He has to make the move. He can't do it. Gavroche inching back, going to the outside of Luffield. He gets ahead. And Ensepala's lost it. Ensepala has lost all those positions. He's lost momentum and falls right out of the points. Finley itching to get past it. Maggots, are you sure? Ah, he's hit him. How has he kept that together? Please, try to answer on the postcard how he kept that together, because I thought he lost it there. The two Cybers trying to prevent Finley from getting through, but Finley's having none of it. But neither of the kick Cybers, they stay 1 and 2. Now he's got one final lap to make the move and win. Can Finley make it 3 and 6 in this season? We'll find out as the final lap is here! Time is running out for Finley to try and break it out too! He's hit the back of the Cerberus! He starts to get extremely desperate as the championship leader. Slash is at the fastest lap. Why do we have a fastest lap point anymore? Is Lawrence going to try and make a move? I think he has to make a move, don't you think? But Finley's going to try and find a gap round Luffield. Is there a gap? No, he's hit him again! Oh no! Lawrence is in the wall! Lawrence is in the wall and out! And surely his time was clear! Lawrence is out of contention, but can Finley find a move? They've both got equal ERS. Finley has to make a move. He's got one kick server tamed. Through back as Beckett and Chapel we go for the final time tonight. Finley has one last chance using all the energy he has. So does Cesaro, but he's running out of energy. It's got to make the move at Vale, I think. He has to make the move at Vale. Is there one last shot? No, it's not. He's not going to do it. Tom gets past Gavroche at the end. It's going to be Azara that holds on and wins. And across the line we go. It is Azara, Finley, Tom, Gavroche, Eskrig, Nico, Yanil, Fraser, Lucas, Brian Immers, and Ensepala has lost 10th place. He's finished outside of the points. And Ensepala's DNF'd apparently, or he's outside the points anyway, so it's not going to count. Hugo Silver and Evan Nye fighting for no points. And it'll only be their own downfall. I don't want to get in trouble with the stewards now. But it is Azara that takes the win. As now Lawrence has got no front wing. Finishes in 16th. What could have been the win. And Zane is yet to finish his well back. I didn't say he'd get a penalty. Oh right, someone else said it. Well, I don't see what happened to Lawrence. It looks like he just lost it and went to the wall. Gavroche being reported for push to pass. But wow, what a race! It was never a dull moment. I think there was never a dull moment in this race at all. This is what Formula One racing should be. But of course, politics has to play. But wow, what a race. I hope you enjoyed that, folks. Remember, this is brought to you by GT Omega, the Premier Sim Gaming League's main sponsor. Reminding you to use the code PSGL for 5% off on your next GT Omega purchase, whether it be a gaming chair, whether it be a sim racing rig, or even a mouse pad. Use the code PSGL for 5% off. So every £100 you spend, that's £5 off. But wow, what a race. Hazara holds the fort for Sauber. And unfortunately, we're not getting the results, but it was Hazara that won the race, of course, ahead of Finley, ahead of Tom, who had a great late race and managed to use the advantage to get ahead. I'm just going to message what happened to Lawrence. But yeah, that will do it for this race. I apologize, it was just me on commentary. Slash had problems apparently connected to CA servers, so that's why he was all this time. So he was out of the race before we knew it. F1 is just about to begin. They've got 2 minutes left in the qualifying session. Wow, what a race. Lawrence looked like a wheel disconnect, and Lawrence dives like, don't say that, please. Don't say it was Neymar. Let's see what happens in Lawrence. Well, it looks like Finley pushed him, but then it looks like Lawrence just drifts off. He tried to turn and seems like he just lost it. Well, the stewards will have the final say on that, I'm sure. But yes, we are going to be ending this broadcast. The full result I'm just going to give you now. It was Hazara, Finley, Tom, Gavroche, Eskrig, Nico, Yanil, Fraser, Lucas, and Brian Emmers, your top 10. And M. Sapala, Slash, Leon Rolf, Evan Nye, Hugo Silver, Lawrence, and Zane, your finishers. Non-finishers, Zunneberg and Tales, the two Alpines. So I think that'll do it. I thank you for watching. Go tune into F1 right now, where they're just about to conclude the qualifying session. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next round of the season, which will be in Singapore, down in the southeast of Asia. Hope to see you then. Until then, a good night for you all.